Jake, are you excited for Tuesday?
No.
Why not?
Because whatever the outcome happens, I'm not happy now.
Well, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm setting myself up mentally for a Biden win.
Okay.
So that's what I think is going to happen.
So you're not screaming out in the street going, no.
No.
In front of a camera?
Nope. I would never do that.
No.
Hold on. When you say you're not happy now, you mean you're not happy?
I'm happy
you're
with our
not happy
president.
in 2020 with the way that 2020 has gone.
I'm not happy with the way the last 12 years have gone. You can keep going back farther. The way people respond. Politically, I mean, are we talking about our president? Is that what we're talking about?
Just politics in general. Like Tuesday, we will have either Trump or a new president. And which way do you think that'll go?
I know where you're going. I like it. I like it. It's because every 4 years, shit gets more extreme.
Yeah.
And it continually has gotten more extreme. We've seen what 2020 has given us when going to extreme to try to...
I posted a video on Instagram, and it was of a caravan of cars going down the street with American flags. Granted, it had Trump flags on there, but I kind of just took a little short video for Instagram story of like all these trucks and cars had American flags going. It was awesome. This is what we should be excited to see. But yeah, okay, there was a few Trump flags. All right, whatever. One guy had to send a direct message. All he said was, with a period after it.
Hold on, somebody sent you a direct message?
Yeah, and I was like, back. I was like, dude, I mean, people go down the street, American flags, hell yeah, I love it. I love our country, love everything it stands for, even if it's a little dirty right now and it's a little split and divided and whatnot. I still love it. I still love that we're allowed to do that. I still love that it's becoming very extreme, like you're saying, to where it's like
you're talking about it being extreme that trucks were driving down the road with American flags.
I'm saying it's extreme that somebody has to comment on that.
That's what I'm saying.
And saying like,
that's considered extreme behavior.
Oh, you're one of them.
It's insane.
Yeah, and it's like, what?
How dare you with the American flag?
Yeah, I'm a fucking racist, asshole, blah, blah, blah.
There's so much that's implied in flying the American flag now.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the Confederate battle flag. We're talking about the American flag.
Yep.
We're so lucky that there's people willing to risk their life to protect that right. We're so lucky.
Cops and military.
Even now. After all this shit.
Yeah.
All this stuff that's going on. There's people still today signing up to be in the military to fight for this country.
All these celebs that throw all that shade over Twitter and blah, 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 they got security.
They are lucky that they live in a country that they're allowed to do that. You can't do that.
But what I'm saying is cops are celebrities. They put on a uniform that's like, here I am, because that's their job. And they still put that joint on every day, even though they're getting flack.
Dude, I was just talking to, today, I'm not going to mention his name, DC cop. And they were getting shot with mortars last night. Not mortars like in the Korean War, but like fireworks you get in your backyard. Yeah. Not the little sparklers, real
still
actual
can ruin
mortars.
your eye.
And they just had to take it.
Yeah.
And I said, why? He said, because the city council took all of our weapons. We have nothing.
Yeah.
We have nothing. We can't even fight back. We just stand here and collect overtime.
Yep.
That's all we do.
Yeah.
And get yelled at and spit at and made fun of and whatever for nothing. For other people's policies, right? It's not their policy. They're just there to enact whatever.
They're trying to hold law and order.
Yeah.
In case something goes down, they're there.
Do you want my thoughts on the election? Is that what we're getting at, Wes?
Yes.
I just want to know who you think. No. So you're preparing yourself for Biden, but who do you think is really going to win?
I really actually think Trump's going to win.
First, I think the number one problem with this election is this one above any other one that we've had before is that I feel like so many people really look at it like, I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Biden. No. That's not
what person.
That's not what you're voting for at all.
It's what they are enact.
You're voting for, if you have a gun, do you want to keep it? If you're pro-life, if you're all these different things, like that's what
immigration.
That's what you're voting for.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Like these two individual dudes are not really what you're voting for.
Biden gets in, stack the
Well,
court.
there's two. I mean, that's a pretty deep. That's a pretty deep thing you said because in reality, I've always been told, don't worry about the federal stuff. Vote your local. That's where you can affect change at a local level.
And eventually,
But we've all seen, given who the president is and what he says and things like that, it does affect people's ideology and their mindset. So like the rioters and stuff, they're not rioting because their local mayor said something. You know, they're mad at Trump or whatever.
Yeah.
So it has more of effect given today's digital age where the information from the president to the people is so easy to get that it does actually affect people more than it used to.
Right.
It used to be like, dude, vote for your local people, the president. So it's not going to affect your daily life, the president, but now it seems like it does. So
now, because now Facebook.
Yeah,
Well,
Facebook, Twitter,
information,
internet,
like
the internet. I mean, the TV, nonstop cable news, 24 hours news cycle.
I know you remember, you might not, but I know you remember years ago me saying someone needs to destroy that Facebook server.
Pull that plug, dude.
Pull the plug. I
Where
used
is
to
it?
say
Cut
that.
it.
Yeah, I was like, someone's got to kill that.
You've been saying that for years, and I've been with you.
Yes.
And not just Facebook, everything that social media is and represents.
I didn't
kill
look
it.
at the bigger picture, which is pretty much everything. But Facebook was just something way
Facebook
worse.
is the nexus, like the nemesis,
Oh, it's
whatever.
terrible.
If Facebook has become like the number one enemy because everybody
Has a
has
soapbox.
Facebook. Like if you're 13, you have a Facebook. If you're 93, you have Facebook.
Those
and
crowd-
that's how
Those
it,
crowds were never mixed.
yeah,
Ever,
exactly.
throughout history, like maybe a little bit your family.
Yeah.
I would never talk to an older person the way that you see them talk to, because it's just a little picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Face to face, you ain't talking to no
Poor
older.
old people.
If you did talk to
no
a,
idea how to use the
well,
internet.
let's be real. Like we said in the last episode, like some older people got to learn they ain't right about everything as well.
Yeah.
You know, they think
Like-
they're just right, but there is an amount of respect that is due because I mean, it's just something we've held true for
That's where you have
centuries.
to separate
Was
real
somebody-
life and this weird virtual life
Right.
over here. It's not, they're
the
not
little
the
the
same.
little tiny thumbnails.
Like Grandpa can't type. He's not cool on the internet, but
No.
he's been through life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
13-year-old over here can make Grandpa look stupid on the internet.
Grandpa-
and you think this guy knows
You think
everything.
Grandpa never went through shit? Never went through like not having money? My parents didn't have they had 3 kids, and I remember they were at an airport, and I don't even know the whole story, which is why I'm kind of like, why am I bringing this up? But I remember them just not having any money, and being at an airport, and something about tickets. This is awful now that I'm bringing this up, but they made it work eventually in the end, and somehow got us on a plane, and we moved to our new place because my
Probably
dad was,
still like
my dad was
somehow
military.
paying for that.
My dad was military. Yeah. And they just, dude, they went through stuff too. That was very, very stressful.
Yeah.
Everyone's parents did. And you act like they didn't go through nothing either.
Life is
If you
easy.
were born in the early 1900s, you went through depression, you went World War I, you went World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, like back to back. Awfulness. Constantly. And
Yeah.
what we got? We got some people making fun of people online.
When you can complain about things that are trivial, then you know life is good. We're not worried about like where we're getting our next meal. We're worried about what offends people. And that's how you know we've went, I don't know what's next, but it has to be dropping off the cliff, right?
Which
Well,
I
The
feel like
cycle.
We could be
I
in
feel
the
like it's probably like the third time in the past couple episodes where I've been like, look how soft we are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what it all goes back to. We just continually
we all
just
wanna
get,
say
we
that,
get
but
more
I don't want to say
soft.
the famous quote, but the famous quote is hard times create
our people.
strong men, which create good times, which create weak men who create hard times. And the cycle just goes and goes and goes.
Right. We're definitely
Right
in
now,
the week.
we are at the
Weakest.
good times creating weak men,
Comfortable.
which creates
The
hard
weakest, dude.
times.
Which-
We're in for it.
Yeah.
Right
It's
now.
coming.
We're in it.
We're literally, no, we're, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
We ain't at the pit yet, but we're
Not yet.
literally
At
diving.
some point, some strong men are going to stand up and take back control.
and luckily you guys, your kids are young enough.
Yeah,
Like
we can still.
Yeah,
you'll
they
probably-
might
you'll
be
probably be
okay.
back
Your
in a
kids
solid-
are going to go
yeah,
through it.
we got 15-year-olds. I got a 20-year-old. I mean, I lucked out. My 20-year-old, like her dude, he's all right. He's soft as shit.
Stop it.
But I mean, he's all right.
You ain't gonna listen to this, right?
Nah, he won't listen. But if he does, he's soft as shit.
Why won't he?
He's not going to test me. I know that.
Come
But
find me in the backyard.
we have 15-year-olds, and I think our 15-year-olds are definitely more in that class of dealing with like severely soft ass dudes.
Yeah.
And
which is a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big problem. You just read Dita.
What's that?
You just read Dita. You know.
Yeah.
We could talk about that some other day.
I just want to know when and why it became so bad to say something like "man up," like test somebody, like "man up, handle it." That's not so bad. That's literally like me checking you because we're the same.
dude, Ed,
I want you to toughen up. Like I told that kid.
Somebody has to handle the hard stuff that happens.
Cohen is going to hear it every day.
I told that guy that said to my thing. We went back and forth a little bit, like, and I was never mean. I was like, "Hey man, I wish well to." He was literally like, "I'm unfollowing you."
See, you should have never even done that.
But
I'm actually against that now.
No.
I'm against being sir.
But if I'm like posting something about Trump and he thinks I'm like 100% pro Trump, everything he says, everything he does, I need to show some compassion and stuff to where like I'm not.
Yeah, but
like,
he's too far gone.
I'm not the stereotypical like dumb like fuck you, you don't like Trump either. No, I feel like we got to be like inclusive a little bit and kind of like work to mend these frays that have been happening for years now. And I did say at one point, toughen up. And he literally took that and said it was bullying.
Because he thinks men are supposed to be able to cry and act like little girls.
I cry all the time. Crying.
I know that.
Crying is lit. Crying is awesome.
It's necessary.
I love it. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
That has nothing to do with being a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dealing with reality has to do with being a man.
You know what man up is? It's like cry here, handle it here.
Stuff you don't like happens on the world and the earth.
Yeah.
You have to deal with it.
Yes.
So, election analysis. Trump.
No, I mean, honestly, that's a great conversation. I mean, I don't want to.
Why is it so toxic to be like man up?
Well, it's funny.
Not,
I don't want to make.
That's why it's like,
I know.
if I say you throw like a girl, people freak out.
I don't want to make it personal, but I
like girls that are girly.
My my middle daughter's 13th birthday is July 30th.
Mm-hmm.
My brother this year passed away on July 30th, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, like Mike's laughing, which is really weird.
I'm sorry, I was laughing at him.
Very weird.
At Bane.
Very weird.
What did I laugh at?
My brother died in July 30th.
Jeez.
So
I was not laughing at that.
No.
Bane looked at me and raised his eyebrows, and it was funny. I'm sorry.
So and I remember thinking, like, I've got to man up. Like, it's my daughter's 13th birthday. Like, I can't be like, woe is me.
Can't let her down.
Life keeps going on.
Throw it on your shoulders.
Yeah, like I was like, and I waited. Like I didn't tell my wife.
You carry more, so they don't have to carry as much.
I didn't tell them anything until I laid down my wife at night and I said, "Hey, just so you know, my brother Joe passed away today." And she was like,
"Good job,
Wes. Kidding me?" And
yeah.
I was like, I wish I was kidding you." And it's like, you got to man up.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? Life was going on for everybody that whole day, like in your family.
Yeah, for sure.
And you didn't want to drag anyone down.
Like I had a kid at 19 years old.
Yeah.
I could have been like, give me a pay raise, give me welfare. Like,
sure.
I decided I'm going to man up and take care of my family.
Yeah.
We have friends of ours who have kids at young ages and think, nah, I'm not going to take care of them. Like, man up. There's nothing wrong with manning up.
I love the word man. Like
the
phrase man up.
And there's so many different aspects of it.
Sure.
On so many different levels. Like if Wes and I live 50 yards through the woods from each other. So if
long toss,
if some ridiculousness went down,
not with an egg.
If some shit went down in our neighborhood, whatever happens, and
y'all going in the
woods?
I
can see the two of us are just we're gonna be out there, and I know there's a couple other dudes in our neighborhood that would just be out there in the mix, and there would be some that aren't.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, you don't say anything, you're gonna do whatever needs to be done, and then you
keep on going.
At some point, you'd be like,
you weren't there.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to man up.
Yeah.
But
how long are you supposed to dwell on something?
But then at the same time,
get with the women and children in the basement, and the men will take care of you.
Yeah. Well, and there's so many different levels of that, and like what Wes was just talking about, was just that, it hit him that day. He got the news, and he's like, I got.
We call it manning up.
He came to you.
Like, no, he didn't.
I didn't say anything
He
right
didn't.
about it.
I actually sent a message to Wes and Lauren, and that I don't know that he's still responded to this point.
I didn't.
And it was just because I know what it's like to have that a loss hit that close to home, and like he could have asked me to do anything. He could have asked me like, "Yeah, man, shit's real fucked up. Could you come like replace the shingles on my house?" And I'd have been like,
I can, but
yeah, okay, dude.
Seems a bit
so
ridiculous.
for the record,
but like it was whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're cool, but we're definitely not that close where he probably didn't accept my
What he
bro,
was
you
saying.
need
Yeah,
anything?
Yeah.
Like it's on. Like, he
Yeah.
probably didn't accept it like
Right.
that. But I knew where he was at.
Yeah.
Because I did the same thing. Like I lost my dad, and it was boom. It was like you hold your shit together for whatever.
Well, that's the
happen.
that's the problem now is not everyone knows where everyone's at.
Yeah.
Like, because they ain't been through it, because they've been comfortable.
Well, it's weird, right? So I have all daughters. I have 3 daughters, 15, 13, and 8. And we have a rule. Like, you ask any of the girls, like, you don't cry just because you want to cry. It's like, 1, are you hurt? Okay, yes, I'm hurt. Is something broken? Are you bleeding? No, you're not. Nothing's broken, nothing's bleeding. Suck it up. Or, no, it's
like
this
it.
is serious.
internal bleeding.
No,
Oh,
but
God.
it's like, also, I
can't see
ask,
it.
are your feelings hurt? If your feelings are hurt, it's okay to cry.
Sure.
Like, we all cry when our feelings are hurt.
Emotions
There's
are a big
nothing
thing, bro.
wrong with crying when your feelings are hurt.
Okay.
Your feelings aren't hurt. You stubbed your toe. Suck it up. Move on.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
hey.
know?
So that you'll know this. Are you hurt or are you injured?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah. If you're hurt, you can play.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
injured,
Oh, yeah.
you can't.
That's right.
What were you going to say,
From the
Jake?
program.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I forgot that was in the program. But
Yeah.
that's just general consensus in sports.
Yeah.
Hurt, you play. Injured, okay.
You can't.
You miss. What I was going to say is we use the term man up, like colloquially, whatever
Yeah.
it means, what it means. But women also do it.
Yeah,
Right?
Sure.
Like, you were tough that day for your family.
of course.
We
Women
think
do it
giving
all the
birth is,
time.
good Lord.
That's
No, thank you. No, thank
That's
you.
woman
That's
up.
harder.
Yeah.
Way harder.
We don't even know about that.
The point is, you do what has to be done for the benefit of other people. Like the classic question, which maybe we should save this because I feel like it's a pretty good question. Like, if you're watching someone's pet and they're on vacation and the pet dies, do you call them and tell them on day 1
Ruin
of their
their day?
vacation? Or just let it ride out.
Oh.
I think you would know. If somebody trusts you enough
Well, what?
to watch their pet,
Maybe get
then
hit
you
by a
would
car.
know where they're
Not
at.
like it's old.
Bro, they don't know what day it died on. They didn't do no CSI on it.
I know.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
just
say
say, like-
last day. I'm gonna say died.
Yeah. You let them enjoy their cruise.
Think about that on the flight home. Get it out.
No. When they get home, be like, got some bad news.
Hold on.
Like,
You-
why is it a skeleton?
hold on. You,
I
but
took
you,
the skin
I don't know
off.
why I
Miller,
thought
you
of
know
that.
the answer to this
I
stuff.
had something really good to say. Damn it.
Well,
You know the answer to this stuff.
Okay.
Because, all right, so say you're watching Catherine for Vinny.
Okay.
That's different than if it's Layla for Mo. If it's Ozil for Brent, it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ozil.
Catherine's not
Brent
on
spent all
Layla
his
and-
money
Nah.
to go to France for a week, 2 weeks. You day 1, Ozil.
Feasible.
All right,
It's Brent?
Feasible. Let's
Yeah.
just call it something different. Brent will freak out.
It's
Gets
Brent.
hit by a
Yes,
car.
I said you call Brent
I said
immediately.
feasible.
Oh, I was like, oh
That
yeah.
he would
let's
spend all
change
his money to go to.
because he doesn't want to hear Ozil. Yeah, feasible. Brent has so much money, by the way. He's lying.
Hey, he acts like he's
Yeah,
broke.
because he's single and he lives in an apartment. He's
That's
fucking
right.
rich.
Oh.
Because all of us he spends everything on
Well,
selfish
he's dead
selfish
now.
needs.
So I mean,
Yeah, rest in peace.
After that date.
Yep.
whoa, edit.
the date of death. Date of death.
The date of his
His
dental
death.
surgery.
Yeah, yeah.
So Brent's on vacation. He's taking his favorite person out to France.
Oh.
Whoever that might be.
Yeah.
Spent
Oh,
all
well,
his
that's
money.
Ozil.
You're watching
I know, right? This
Ozil.
little bag.
You're watching Feasel, and
Feasible.
Feasel gets hit by a car. Day 1. You're not gonna be like, Brent, your
No.
dog's dead.
No.
You save it, right?
Yeah.
That's an ethical
He might be mad
question.
initially, but he would appreciate it later.
So,
You know what? You got to take, and that's you manning up taking that hit of like, okay, be mad at me, bro.
Yeah.
And you don't ruin the friendship over it. You still got to stay strong and take those hits that he throws at you with his mouth and saying all these words. And you got to own
All his words.
like, you fucking ass. It's like, dude, I was trying to just
Protect you.
Yeah,
I want
let
you
you
to have a good
enjoy
time.
yourself.
Because
And
there's nothing you could do about
that's
it.
literally a parent though. Like you're gonna.
I don't-
When they're
see, I don't
teenagers,
know.
you probably know, and you probably know more than me. They say some shit when they're teenagers. I'm sure that you're like, damn.
It hurts.
Yeah, but like later on in life, like around 20s and something like that, they come around. They go.
Well,
You hope.
I look at it like, so me and Wes both have 15-year-olds, and my daughter is going to drive next year. I don't trust any boy her age to change a tire. Like, I'm going to teach Natalie how to change a tire.
You're going to let her ride with,
Well, you
ride with
should.
boys?
Probably not. But boys
Bro.
are so soft,
You
they
made
don't
the
know how to change
decision yet?
tires.
Driving didn't stop me from doing nothing.
Back to the
Sorry, Wes. Damn. Wes slipped.
I purposely gave you that.
I want my daughter to be self-sufficient because boys today are not self-sufficient.
No.
They aren't.
Dude,
Beta boys.
I've been on Carly
Bro, I wasn't,
like
yeah.
3 years easy like that.
It wasn't me.
A week.
Yeah. It's like, and
Weak men.
I still tell her all the time. I'm
Good
like,
times.
yeah, I'll make a joke, but like,
It's too easy.
especially the one you'll pick, he won't be able to do nothing.
Amanda and I's first kiss was like
an ass.
Amanda's an ass.
Mayonnaise.
Well, you tried. It came out to my mind. I was like, let me spit
sure
this out
that
real
too,
quick.
man.
Amanda and I's first kiss was like at 65 miles an hour, right past
Reckless.
Bryantown store. Yep, just driving.
Sounds terrible. Who was driving?
I
You
wasn't
were?
even looking, bro. I was like eyes closed driving. Like it was just like a moment, and then we just kept on rolling. And it was fine.
Election.
Election.
I hate to tell you guys.
Hold on. Let's just go around real quick. And who do you think wins Tuesday? Just
Can
real
I give
quick.
a little analysis?
You can, but real quick. Just who do you think is going to win?
Really, or what I'm telling myself?
Really, who do you think is going to win?
Who do you think's actually gonna win?
Who do you think is actually?
I actually think Trump is going to win.
All right, Mike.
I think Biden might win.
All right,
Trump.
Wes.
Trump.
Bane, what do you think?
Probably Trump.
Okay, I think Trump's going to win too, just based off pass. All right, Jake, back on you. Why?
Hey,
Give
y'all
some-
want to throw some bets down there?
On a surface level, they're very
I'm down.
different.
I'm down.
Yes.
Y'all want to throw like what?
But on a
Oh, we
real,
can't. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
20?
I wanna fucking have some money. Anyways, go ahead.
on a surface level, they're very different. But on a political level, they're not that far off. And that's what bothers me. Like what Trump's done with the deficit and our country's debt is bothersome. I mean, it's awful. It's awful what he's done with what we now owe. You know, just like Obama, just like Bush before him. Trump didn't stop that at all. And that is a major problem. Like that's, you know, we're talking about like the fabric of our country. If we owe money everywhere, we don't have anything. Trump didn't stop that at all. Biden will be worse. Everything I say bad about Trump, Biden will be worse. That's why
Yes.
I'm with Trump. But
He will give in a
is
lot
in
more.
a world in a way he is a globalist too, which I'm against.
Mhm.
And
I think Trump. You think Trump is a globalist?
yeah, his policies are.
Yeah.
He says he's not, but his
Right.
policies, in a way, are.
Mhm.
You know, he's a nationalist in a way too. He wants to do USA first, US this, US that, but
Yeah, I see what you mean by that, but I think that he wants to do it on a USA basis.
he,
Terms.
forget,
I don't
forget,
think,
all right,
I don't
forget
think he wants to
globalism.
fall
He is
into.
a centrist, which I am not, which means strong central government.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
against that.
yeah.
Like a libertarian.
Yeah. You don't like libertarians?
I love libertarian.
Oh,
A true libertarian, not this Joe Jorgensen chick. She's
There's-
a fake.
oh, she
Sorry.
sucks. No.
She's not a libertarian. She's not.
The problem is I follow some libertarians and they're like just now going in on Trump. Like literally a couple, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, started actually being like, okay, we're voting Trump,
They have to. I mean, there's no other
Yeah.
alternative at this point. It's
which
sad.
was
It's
surprising
sad.
to
We
me. It
have
was
two parties.
surprising to me. Yeah.
Trump is a big government, spend a lot of money,
hmm
Republican, right? And that sucks. But it's still way better than left wing fascist policies of Biden, you know?
And I think that's him expanding on the businessman he's been, as in like it takes money to make money. Like he's invested this and this and this to build this and this and this.
Yeah, but you should not
And-
be relying on the government to help you make money.
Well, hold on.
Not that he's done that.
Wes, let's get your 30-second analysis on Trump. Why do you think he's going to win?
Silent majority.
I think there's silent majority. I think the fact that the number one Google thing this week has been how can I change my vote from Biden to Trump. I think people are already realizing that, which is just another reason. Like
That's also very
elections shouldn't even start until the debates are over.
Social media kind of like obviously is very
that too. Yeah, for sure.
With like 50 Cent and all them discussing, which like people don't make as much as him. But when he started talking about the tax,
but differences between the two,
and now there's more. And now there's more like Lil Wayne's jumping on board.
It might not affect you, but when it affects the rich, it does affect you. Right?
I like Trump because Trump makes you feel like you can be a man. And you can stand up for yourself and be like, we all like that, like his rhetoric that he gets up there and speaks. Yeah, I do this because I'm Trump. I do whatever. It makes you feel like a man again. Whereas Obama just apologizing to everyone. It got old after a while. Yeah. And that's why I like Trump.
And he gets up and he's like, you should love this country. You should love your freedom. You should, we got to pay taxes. That's the way we were designed.
You should come here legally.
You should,
because it is a good country.
And it's okay. It's okay to have faith. Mm-hmm. It's okay to believe in Jesus. It's okay to do.
It's okay to not.
It's okay to believe in everything this country was founded on.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Whereas like everything at this point that Biden wants to do, it's like, well, if
Biden doesn't even know what he wants to do.
We need to be honest about Biden. He's a puppet.
If you want to vote,
huge.
Yeah.
It's Kamala's red carpet.
Yeah.
It's beyond her. She's just another puppet too.
I know. I know, but they want her.
Yeah.
If you want to live in a country that operates the way that Biden is going to operate this country, you have a long list of options. If you want freedom, stay here with Trump.
Yeah.
For me, it's easy.
Hold on.
I got one sentence.
Yep, go ahead.
I've always sided with the founders, the guys that wrote the Constitution. And when you start getting away from that, you're getting away from America. So it's easy for me. I mean, the closest to that document I'm with. Anyway.
Mike, what do you think? What's your 30-second spiel?
I mean,
we'll end with you.
Okay. I don't like Biden at all, man. He's shoved in that position. I think Kamala is trash as well. I think Pence owned her. I think it got overshadowed by a fucking fly, which Biden made into merch the next day, which is ridiculous. And they want to call Trump fucking childish. I'm voting Trump. I think everyone here is, and it's not. I mean, I should feel ashamed somehow for doing that, but I'm sorry. It outweighs the things that Biden's proposing. Like, I don't agree with anything, and I wish we could dive a little more. But
Trump might lose because people are tired of him because he's been on the news for 5 years straight.
I'm tired of him sometimes, bro.
I know that.
Well, let's do this. This comes out Monday, Wednesday? What are we doing?
We're gonna try to get Monday, bro.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah. And then we'll talk about it.
That's where it goes back to. You're not voting for Trump.
Yeah.
You're voting for
an ideology.
No, you're voting for your benefit of your home.
You're not voting for your boyfriend.
That offensive plan.
Yeah. Not voting for your preacher either.
Yeah.
Don't hate us. We still love you. I don't care who you vote for.
You're voting for the Patriots.
That's your right.
February.
It's your right to vote, and I don't hate you for it.
Not the Falcons.
All right, Mike, shut us down, bud.
All right, so we'll put this out. I don't know. Fuck it. I had a good time. This is the most stressless part of my weeks.
That's what I do.
This part right here. Goodbye.